Hello everyone, welcome back to Crispy Flicks, and today we are going to be talking about the Matt Reeves Batman reveal and just what we think about it. Do you like it? Do you
I
not?
love it. I think it's really cool. It's different. I think the first thing that I noticed was, the first opening shots are of the chest plate, the body armor.
Yeah.
It's a lot more geometric. It's like it looks chiseled, like a chiseled kind of metal alloy type thing.
It looks like it could actually stop a bullet or a knife.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And the Ben Affleck suit, I love the Ben Affleck suit. It's my favourite one yet, but it doesn't do well against knives because, as we see, he gets stabbed.
He gets shanked by that random guy.
Yeah. And with this armor, you really feel like, right, he is protected to the max.
It looks a lot more technical, I think. It looks like it's been manufactured, whereas I feel like Ben Affleck's suit was more sort of like a hunk of material.
Yes.
And it wasn't really shaped to anything specific. I mean, at least in like Batman versus Superman, like Dawn of Justice. Yeah, I think I like it a bit more, but you've got some reservations about the cowl, haven't you?
So, the cowl, to me, doesn't match the rest of the suit, because as Jacobs just said, it looks like it's been, it's like chunky armor. It looks like it's been properly made to like withstand, bullets and knives, and it looks really like high end. Then you pan up to the cowl, and it just looks really thin and cheap, almost like it's homemade. You can see the stitching. But if he's made it, how come he's made the armor so chiseled and thick?
Yeah.
But then the cowl just looks quite cheap. It looks like a cosplay.
Well, the thing that I was kind of thinking about this was going back to like Batman Begins. Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne actually he gets the suit itself from Wayne Tech, doesn't he? He gets it from like Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
And then he builds the mask himself. So I think he's in a similar sort of vein as that.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I mean, he's acquired like this high-tech suit, yeah, but he doesn't necessarily want to go all out on the mask straight away. But maybe throughout this film, something will happen for him to reinforce and sort of redesign the mask, maybe.
And also you brought up the fact that it's going to be a 3-film series.
Yeah.
So there's always room for improvement, which is which is fair enough. And this is only like, I think this film's set as it's like his first 2 years of Batman.
It's
first year of Batman.
He's in his second year.
Second year, yeah. So it could be a prototype suit. See how it goes. But there's always room for improvement. But the one thing that I noticed, and I didn't know what it was, why it looked off to me,
right?
But I realised it this morning, and I told you.
Yeah.
The mouthpiece goes too far back. If you look at Ben Affleck's, Christian Bale's, the mouthpiece doesn't go all the way back up his jaw. He's showing a lot of his jaw and the side of his face here.
I don't know. I disagree.
I don't know.
I disagree.
Well, that's fair enough.
We see we see it in the comics so much that the mouth is kind of weird around the cowl area, but we don't really take notice of it because it's in a comic book. I think it's a mixture of it being a live action first of all, and I think a lot of it was we haven't seen him in proper motion in the suit yet. We haven't seen him actually moving around and tilting his head in all the different kind of angles and actually walking around properly in the suit. So I think that's really accentuated some of the complaints that people have of it.
Well, I understand that he could, he'll be able to move around in the suit, but I don't think that covering up more of his face will take away from him being able to move his head. I just think some people like it. I personally just think that the mouthpiece is too wide. He goes up his face too much. There's a big target on the side of his face now, whereas in the past live actions, the side of his face has really just been no one's been able to get to it because the mask is just the mouth area.
I mean, if you really wanted to be pedantic about it, you could just say, well, why has he got any kind of mouth area exposed?
I know. Yeah. I get that argument, but I don't know. To me, it looks odd, and I don't think the cowl matches the like high specs of the suit. I think it looks like a really high end suit, and then it's like, oh, a cheap homemade mask on top. But we'll see what happens. We still need to see a full, look at it, because all we've seen is the chest up, and we haven't even seen the how big the ears are yet.
No, we have. Right, I think I'm in the camp of I wouldn't mind if the ears were long.
I like small ears.
I like the small ears, and they worked for Ben Affleck. But I think for this look now, I'm thinking that it could work with long ears.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I think that's even more likely to happen because one of the main sources that Matt Reeves is pulling from is the Long Halloween comic book, and Batman's got pretty noticeably long sort of ears for the cowl and that. And I just think it'd be a nice change. We haven't had sort of like
Long ears.
long ears for quite a while.
And I feel like short ears only work with people that are really beefy in build.
Yeah,
Like Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
his Batman was huge.
he was hench.
So
Yeah.
the small ears, it's almost like you don't focus on them and you focus on him,
Yeah,
because his Batman
it was pretty low tech.
is intimidating as fuck. But I think with Robert Pattinson, because he's not as beefy as Ben Affleck, I feel like the long ears could look a bit better.
Pretty scary how he's got no neck.
He's
he's
this neck.
He's just a head on some shoulders. He's got no neck.
Because he's so big, man.
Yeah,
Oh, we need to touch on the bat symbol too.
love it.
It's very different. It's not even a bat. There's no ears. There's no point.
Nope.
But it looks awesome. And there's rumors going around that it's Joe Chill's gun, just dismantled and shaped, which I think would be really
That
fucking
would
cool.
be
That would be
so
so cool. And I like how they haven't gone for a classic bat symbol and they've switched it up a bit.
Yeah, because there were talks about it being a black symbol in like a yellow oval silhouette, like the
You
old.
hate that, don't you?
That is one of the corniest looks for Batman I think I've ever seen. I haven't seen a version of him in the comics where I've gone, oh yeah, well I kind of like the symbol on that one. No, it's just
Yeah.
it looks bad. It looks like it's stupid, and I get that he's like in the comics he puts armor underneath it, and he's like drawing people's attention to that one point to shoot at the most armored point. But it's like, wouldn't it just be better to not be shot
Yeah.
like at all? But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just make a target in a less goofy way.
And the thing is, I like the symbol because it fits the rest of the armor.
Yeah, it like slots in nicely,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
and
Yeah.
it's got that jagged geometric
look to it, like how the chest plate looks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the full suit. Before I can make any judgments on the cowl, I need to look at the rest of it and how
Yeah.
it fits with the rest of the suit. Because from what I've seen so far, it's a high-tech chest piece with a cheap-looking cowl. But I like I said, I need to see the rest of it first.
Well, you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
To your own opinion. Right. Final thoughts on the Batman suit.
Absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, it's just got me more hyped up for this movie, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, when this dropped, Jacob sent me it in the morning, and I woke up and I thought he was wearing a fucking eye mask for some reason. I woke up and I was like, why is he wearing an eye mask for? Me and Jacob were like debating for like a good half an hour.
Yeah.
And then I finally woke up and I was like, oh wait, no, he's not. What a waste of time. I think it looks really cool. I saw it and I was like, this is something. And I really like how directors are doing this now. The the first looks, how they're being revealed by them. They did it with Joker. They did it with Birds of Prey, but who gives a fuck?
They did it with Ben Affleck.
Yeah. They did it with Ben Affleck, but I mean more of like they're like filming it.
Yeah.
Like first looks.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
They've done it with Joker, Harley, and now this.
That's the thing. What did you think of the the filming of it itself, like the red sort of?
I loved how it looked, and also the score sounds beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear more of that in the film. And that's about it, really. We're just so pumped for this film. I like the suit. I just think the cowl doesn't. It doesn't tickle my fancy.
I just think that the cowl's a bit of a red herring, to be honest. he might be wearing it for a bit of the film, but I'm not expecting him to wear it for the full film.
If he does, then it's stupid in my opinion, because it just looks like cheap thin leather, not much
Yeah.
material to you know, stop a bullet or even a knife or
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, that's about it.
Definitely going to be reviewing that when it comes out.
Oh, 100%. That one will be about an hour long, probably. Next video is Guilty Pleasures Hulk 2003. We can't wait to review that, can we, Jacob?
I could probably wait a bit longer, yeah.
Just a disclaimer: the rating systems have changed. If you're still watching, great. If you're not, then doesn't matter. But we're changing the ratings. We're going to do them out of 10 each, and that's about it,
It's
really.
just more straightforward.
Yeah, because someone brought up a point to me that Jacob was, you know, we had so many bad thoughts about Birds of Prey, but then the ratings that we gave were quite high considering they were out of 5.
Yeah, it was just hard to sort of reflect their views and
Yeah.
sort of be constrained by the rating of 5.
Yeah, so,
So,
we're
10,
doing out of 10. Hulk's next, and yeah, like and subscribe. Follow the Instagram, link in description as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.